of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I want to circulate the units in the unity, the continuity of opportunity.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Cooper on the return. This taken in right around the goal line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And with a play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. Fights through and now a crease. Down the sideline he goes. He may go. Touchdown, Jaguars. Derrick Henry. 70 yards. And the Jaguars go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Well, I guess the opening drive touchdown wasn't enough. They wanted 2 instead of 1 on top of that.
Well, this team is obviously going for the crusher. All right, they don't want to mess around with just kicking the standard extra point and kind of letting you off the hook for giving up a touchdown. Now they want to really rub your face in it and say, guess what? We're going to be doing this all game long.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Usually in this spot, you hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
This is part of why this guy's got multiple MVPs on the mantle. We're used to seeing him make the impossible throws, but here Mahomes knows he's got nothing, so he wisely just gets rid of it.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. Forced out to his left. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pickup there at 22.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on third down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
And this one incomplete. Oh, a dangerous throw. Nearly picked off in the end zone, but instead second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. A run by Pacheco on second down. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Chiefs have come back to make it a two-point game. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the two-point try. Mahomes will throw for it. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken in just shy of the goal line. Fair catch will move this out to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
On first down, Mahomes. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great effort there. 63 yards. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they end up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one. I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he's going to be wrangled down quickly after the catch up at the 45-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
In motion right, one of the tight ends. It's a second down run with Sanders. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Here comes third and the length of the football. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. By the skin of their teeth, they are able to convert on 3rd and inches. Now Hill. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Jags grab it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. There are two words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you've got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Now he's going to throw deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. A CD, that's his second touchdown.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it. First order of biz, no snitch, and I try to keep it silent, but the kids don't listen. Happy birthday, got another hit, no flinch, and I tell them send her watch it, I can fit both friends. She on the class trying to get a nigga. She think I'm a last cause I got a pass with her. And I ain't trying to let her down, but I'm not. If you was trying to settle down, get a fact. Song, pull up in the city with a nice jump. Lights off, lights on. Chinese throw the chicken, need a wipe to throw the rice on. Pull up double park with all the ice on. Pick 'em like, she running up, she one of them. She pay a bill, she it up. 52nd Street, I double down, then I doubled up. 2023, and I'm the only coming up, yeah.
Can't stop till we all up in. I drop with the whole world sing. Pop when I do like this, it's the big black door.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the pendants, I'm a diamond in the rough.
24 karat VVs in the stars. Rings going off like Michael with the clubs. Only one mobbing with designers in the thugs. When we shop at Rincon, bring a bottle full of couple platinum records later, still I got the game locked. Cut my lines fresher than Tory Lane's pop. Who got his swerve and is missing every raindrop. Hit him with the then they get their brain swap. Walk around like I'm nigga with the diamonds in the clock. You ain't walking on these I got diamonds in my socks. Might be funny like I'm Biggie, but I'm riding like I'm Pop. I'm the king of your city, give a about your block. Lights on, lights off. Go on, twerk it if you know that off. Deep dive and I get lost. Go on, turn up if you know that you the boss.
Hey, used to have a silver tooth and I was just a pup, yeah. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the pumps. I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. Got a shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond and to run it back. Used to have a silver tooth, but I was just a pup. Now I got some killers who got shotties with the I don't wanna catch the feelings, I be trying to see what's up. I let shorty clean the fitness, I'm a diamond in the rough.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go from Denver. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Right away, they'll change the look. They begin with Henry. Down the right sideline. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A huge play there right off the bat. 48 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A first carry for the Hall of Famer. Here's Marshall Faulk. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Now that was a big run. It takes them all the way down to the 1-yard line, and that'll shake the confidence of any defense. So when they're looking for a little bit of support now, looking at their defensive coordinator, if I'm him, I dial up some pressure. I just go after him, because otherwise you're still playing back on your heels, and that's not going to help your defense at all.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. They're going to give this one to Gronkowski. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Rob Gronkowski punching it in from a yard away. And the Jaguars march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get 2 more. He's got it. So that didn't take long. Quickly, 8-zip. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Slot man moves right. Mahomes now on first down. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Mahomes to throw once more. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal. Williams. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. 1 quarter down, 8-0 the score. Third and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Now Mahomes. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the Broncos are back within a couple of the lead. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. So they get the 2 points, and now we're even at 8-8. So 8-8 our score now as he'll send this one away. And no return from Cooper. Out it'll go to the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. snap coming at 1, and it's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. Runs over him. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. They hand this, and he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Rob Gronkowski with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he'll get into the end zone. That gives his guys an 8-point lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Looking deep here for Chase. That's caught inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. They'll look to run for him with Williams. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion.
You better believe it, baby. You better believe it.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Cooper, he's going to remain in the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Henry. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
The carry here for the big tight end. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Rob Gronkowski on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Jaguars will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And they are 3 for 3 on two-point conversions as he is into the end zone for the score. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. Fair catch called for and taken back near the goal line. So that'll come out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He's going to air one out. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Randy Moss as the first half is winding down. And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. And he is going to lose yardage here. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And with Mahomes under center, anything's possible. Watch out for the deep ball. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Nine seconds to play, likely the final snap of the first half as it's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
15, 43, 43.
In motion left comes Moss. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And this one will be brought back to the 22. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they
Pull up with the mob. it's not a drill. Bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scoping your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she popping for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an east side, big TDE, step a whole rep, that. Top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp fat. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you gift, rap, back, that. Real, never switch that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And off we go from Las Vegas. Carter too deep. Here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Vic goes play action. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now here's Vic. Going for the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Well, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now Patrick going to change the play. Mahomes to throw on second down. This will go to Henry out wide. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. Ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I had missed him, it would have been a different story. Long night.
So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. They'll run. It's Henry. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They send Carter in motion right. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the Pats are going to get the football back at their own 17.
Parker, I think this one went awry very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Second down, Vic. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Fridge, William Perry. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. Vic readies to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Peterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Vic to throw on fourth down. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Henry running right. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. Again, it's Henry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 10-yard touchdown run. And the Jags will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. A throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Now 2nd and 9.
Here's Michael Vick. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 23 yards the pickup there. Six nothing our score after one. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To throw, Vick. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They'll try the right side with Henry.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. Pat Tillman, the legend, in on the tackle.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
They give it off here to the tight end. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there and a 1st down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They'll run it again with Henry. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the 1st down as he gets it to the 8.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's who you want in short yardage situations, and we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Derrick Henry with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack. And you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line. And he's able to take it into the end zone.
And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Taken at the goal line.
Oh, good-looking return set up here. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Play action now. Vick looking downfield for Kelsey. Caught. It's the tight end, Kelsey, for a New England touchdown. Travis Kelsey, 43 yards. And the Patriots get a late score here, the final minute of the first half. Here's Vick. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage. Put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
In motion left comes Moss. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Mahomes going to change things up. Second and 3. Open man, Gronkowski complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Mahomes now to throw. Bulldozes past him. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars will extend their lead here just before halftime. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll motion McLaurin left. On 1st and 10, here's Vick. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. and that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
They'll bring a tight end in motion right. Second half begins with a run by Henry. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 77 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
I can teach you how to get paid, how to get by, and how to get fly. I can teach you how to get cake, if not the whole thing, at least a little slice. Honestly, I'm an immaculate anomaly. I'm an organic organism, ain't no ordinary organs in them. I can't afford any synonymy. That's why my flow is like a cinnamon tsunami with the lemongrass. Ooh, ooh, let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'ma watch what you gon' do. If you gon' build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time. Yeah. I can show you how to make a lot of cheese. I got the dialect of dairy in my diary. I'm from a lactose intolerance community. I wanna circulate the units and the unity. The continuity of opportunity for stacking bands. Opportunity to stack the figures with your family. I can show you how to get the figures in advance. I don't see nobody else but us giving a damn. Ooh. So let me know what you wanna do. If you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, sucker, kick it in the lobby. I got a lot to do. Ooh, I'm gonna watch what you gonna do. See, if you wanna build, I'm Bobby. If not, then chuck a deuce. You throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Boom to the rain. Live in the streets where the money's hunted by drainage. Dollar straight and circulate, then gang with it. Aim for your partner, pocket and pop. That's dangerous. If you ain't with it, you throwing off the vibe. Man, I don't got time. It's all about the vibe. All that I got time. I ain't got the goose. Stack with me. Don't come through with bad energy. You ain't with the vibe. Don't waste my time.
Okay, I think it's working now. Boy, let's see who we're playing. Let's see who we're playing. We're playing B5_J_Money26. Okay. See how good this guy is.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks. Certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played,
could be a sweaty. Every time I play a team, they're always like extra sweaty.
If he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
I'm not lying. Like, everything in Tanner is always a little bit extra sweaty.
Two teams on opposite ends of the Sunshine State. The Jags and Dolphins are underway.
Come on. Get him. Get him. Yes, sir.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Let's see how I do. See what this guy's gonna give me first play of the game. He should be a passer with this Dan Marino. I mean, you'd think he would be.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're gonna get a delay. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry.
This guy's definitely running Dolphins because he has Tyreek, he has Mark Clayton, Richard, Dan Marino.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
This guy's definitely got Dolphins.
They go play action now. Marino sliding out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away.
That'd be a pick. Yes, sir.
And this intercepted on the first play of the game.
Get out of here.
Picked off by Pat Surtain.
Get out of here. It's going to be a pick six.
This?
Yeah. Yeah. Way to start the game, baby. Yes, sir. Alright, maybe this thing came right over for that sweaty
chunk play. Unfortunately, that time
unless he just made a mistake.
Charles picked it off. Not only that, they take it the other way for points.
Homework, preparation, research, it all comes back to that, BJ. Scouting your opponent, not just the players, but the coaches too. And seeing what they call to begin a game, find out their tendencies. They recognize the early deep ball was part of their opposing game plan, and they weren't caught off guard when it showed up.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get in to make it 8-0.
Put the pressure on him.
And they turn
the pressure on him.
8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalize a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that.
Just keep playing strong defense. Keep it up.
This take it in at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I played GTA a little bit. Not that much since Madden came out, but I definitely
First down
played
Miami
GTA.
As they get set to start the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's
son.
almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over
like
on
he's
the
going to complete that when he has all day. I mean, that's just common sense. He didn't send the running back out that time.
All that stuff just goes right out the
No,
window.
I can't. I got to leave for work at 2:30, so I'm going to play
We see the
Extreme
first
Madden
completion of the game there from the Dolphin great Dan Marino, and that never gets old.
No, it does not. In Miami, he accumulated over 61,000 yards passing. Led the league 6 different times in completions. In a 17-year career, I saw every one of those years. And it feels like he led the league in completions way more than 6 times. Dan Marino had a magnificent run with the Miami Dolphins.
That might be a touchdown. That's going to be a touchdown. I got to give him zone. I got to give him zone. Yeah, he just had all day 2 plays in a row.
And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Even though he was forced from the pocket, still able to adjust, make the long throw, and it ends with a really big touchdown.
Yeah, moving to his left. The key to everything when they're moving outside of the pocket, doesn't matter which side.
That's okay, though. I feel like I can score on this guy's defense.
So you get everything on the
willingly.
And create the big play we just saw.
I'm going to give him a lot of cover 4 next drive. And it's Dan Marino, so I'm not going to blitz 2. I'm minimum going to blitz 3. Because Dan Marino's got like 70 speed, 75 speed, somewhere in there. I'm not worried about him scrambling on me.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
High man.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now they'll change things up.
He's in single high. That guy's playing way off. Could bode well.
On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards.
Dime, son. Look at that dime you're about to see.
Outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
A Dimeruski.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They hand off to their big tight end. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Rob Gronkowski taking it in from 4 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone. And it's now a 2-score game as the lead moves to 9.
I mean, it's a 2-score game now, so even if he somehow scores in 2 plays again, I'm okay. But like I said, I'm going to switch it up on him this drive time. I'm still going to call a decent bit of cover 2-man, but I'm going to mix in zone.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They'll throw on first down with Marino.
I really don't feel the need to, I don't
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Marino off of play action. That's complete.
What? My DB has his hand right there.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Marino sets up.
That's like crazy.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Credit the great Michael Strahan with a sack. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Yes, sir.
It's Dolphins football here as we begin the 2nd quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Marino.
Yep, he's under pressure.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Now a handoff to Henry. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Derrick Henry. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are able to strike quick.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. He's out of here after that one. Wow, Derrick Henry. What a run, man. What a run, Derrick Henry.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Coach getting all these sponsors from Maryland. Let's go. Let's get them.
We are underway here in Las Vegas. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play. On play action, Vick. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And he'll be taken down.
You're telling me Darren Woodson can't cover Travis Kelsey
catch and run there, good for 16
route.
and a first.
That's effectively what the game just told me right there.
Henry up the middle. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Inside stuff's you're going to have to do it eventually.
Nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there.
You're going to have to put in that work.
Advancing the ball.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 4. It's a play fake. Now Vick. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
Off the play fake, Vick. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
He has like 60 catching, and that was a contested catch. You should drop that all day. Like, that's just crazy.
And how about that throw?
That's got to be a drop. He gets hit as soon as he takes that.
Obviously, the ability to move the sticks with that completion, but it's the way that he throws the ball. So compact, yet the ball comes off of his hand, and it just whistles to the receiver.
Well, at first down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now a 2nd down throw for Vick. Steps away to his left. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone.
Clicks on it just makes me push him.
Maybe not exactly what they had in
mind.
Scramble good for 6.
That is what it is, man.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Inside handoff, Henry. And they work this near
Actually,
the 5.
my inside's just going to put in that work.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. Again to Henry.
You ain't going to be able to run die, buddy. You have to switch her up in the red zone.
To the line of scrimmage.
It's still ain't going to work.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Vick to throw it. And he'll get this
again, he has like 60 catching game.
To the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Henry, and that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. A 3-yard loss. 4th down now.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Going for it with Sanders.
No way, bro. Oh, my God. Come on, man. That's so bad. Look at my insides just getting mutilated. I don't know why I didn't pinch him, man. That's on me, bro. It's not good. Oh, my God. I don't know what you're trying to wait on.
Well, this will frustrate a coach right here. The flag is out before they get off the extra point. And this is going to be a delay of game.
So bad. You're faking it, obviously.
Yeah,
that's why you waited.
Attempt here
I'm
from
playing
the 20.
fake.
And he's got it to make it.
Oh my God, bro. It don't work like that. Ugh. Like fucking Barry Sanders is not falling forward like that. Like, come on, man. That is so terrible.
Out to the 25.
Of course, it waits until 4th down to do that. That's what makes it really bad.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
If you come out and cover 3 every play, I'm going to have a fucking field day.
A good start. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jags with a football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Carter, the motion man right. They go play fake. Mahomes. That's down the field to Moss, complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, Mahomes. And that's going to be incomplete.
What is that PI? Can I get a PI call?
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers
oh my
on the field
word,
as a defender,
dude.
I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
That might have been the most obvious PI call I've ever saw.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown.
I'm going to have a field day because of defense.
A great effort there. 34 yards. And the Jaguars are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. But Charles, here in their opening series, they said they had certain plays scripted for certain players. That looked like a well-designed play to get one of their top targets involved.
Brandon, a player of his talent is a problem for any opponent to defend, and we saw it right there. They tried to deny an open lane to him. He still outplayed the coverage and scored the early touchdown. Good luck trying to figure out how to defend him as this game moves on.
Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here.
How is the clock running like that, bro? Are you kidding me?
Whatever.
I know you're just going to come blocking it. I really don't care.
Extra point attempt here still to come.
Coming off the left. Oh, you actually didn't. I appreciate
It's
that.
up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away.
Terrible. Terrible.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
So bad EA would do that. Absolutely terrible.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They begin with Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Oh, my
Vic's throw here complete to Kelsey. And they'll get it up just short of the 40 with the 44. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Derrick Henry, and trying to push forward, but he's going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Again, it's Henry. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And the Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. Vic now. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
There's no way the safety about made the insane play
that
on
was
that.
nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And this one is going to
oh my God, that's what happened.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down.
So annoying. Let me snap the ball when I want to, game.
So back-to-back incompletions. And
God, come on, man. This is so petty. Fucking repeatedly bailing this guy out.
In motion left comes Moss. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He sets to fire deep. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown.
Yeah, boy. That's what happens when you log in versus a bum, Cheeto. You make him quit. You make him quit, Cheeto. Leo. Leo, prepare your shaky.
Get the conference title meters above sea level. Since we had no car and it was getting dark, we stayed at this small guest house. They made us fresh bread and cloth. Welcome to the Pamir Highway. Is this the world's...
Where you going? Home. I thought you hated it there.
Change my mind!
Okay. See you tomorrow?
You're just gonna let me go back home?
No. Well, you wanted to.
Because you don't love me anymore.
When did I say that?
When you yelled at me for trying to hold your hand in the car.
I didn't yell at you for trying to hold my hand. I yelled at you because you scared a customer off.
You're yelling at me!
Hey, get my bag, get my bag. Running up them checks, I don't even see the tag, see the tag. Hey, get my bag, get my bag. Running up them checks, I don't even see the tag, see the tag. Forgive me for pointing.
Quick, I need to borrow your car. I've got a bar mitzvah to stop.
No problem. Let me grab my keys. Here they are. Oh, hello. So it's about 50 grams, some wires, some vapes, some that's all. Two people we count. Oh shit! These are all that's also fire right there. These are all backed up grams, and then these are vapes, and you got edibles about 500. And they straight up for real. Hey, I'm telling you, I'm straight from the bay. GOD is who I follow, but I'm telling you, Danger is who I rock with.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
They better be ready to go full steam ahead because that's who their quarterback's going to be. He's going to go quick.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now here's another carry for Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning.
Switch her up.
He's going to go down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So
yeah, he knew what was coming. That guy knew I was bringing the pain.
It's Madden Ultimate Team Solo Challenge. You know the drill. Let's get right down to it.
Let's go. I'll be strapped in. Hi, buddy.
From Las Vegas.
He hit the good girl.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
Yeah. I like you being always happy.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Already here, they'll audible to something else. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. Now Patrick going to change the play. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He dumps it off for Henry. 7 yards there and a first down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. 65 yards. And the Jaguars need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. Well, they spoke about the importance of getting off to a good start, and they're on their first drive, Charles, into the end zone for the touchdown.
And what an advantage for them. They're already clicking 1 drive in, didn't need to wait to get up to full speed. We had heard about the extra time they put in with each other, trying to learn each other's skills, what they like, the whole deal, and it paid off early in this one. I would expect them to keep firing on the next drive and keep that connection going.
And he will get in to make it 8-0. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's Vick off the play fake for Sanders. Flushed out right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A second down throw for Vic. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Vic goes play action, rolling to his right. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Man, guy's gonna cut me off.
Down the sideline.
Oh my God, it don't work like that, bro.
DK Metcalf, 69 yards. And the Bears have cut the lead back down to 2. Matt Eberflus going to keep his offense on the field. They're going for 2.
It's the RPO going right. I'm going to use it.
They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the 13-time Pro Bowler Ray Lewis. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will. Panic here early. A first quarter onside kick. And a whistle and a timeout call by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And this is fielded just short of goal line, but the fair catch means this drive will begin at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Mahomes going to change things up. They send Carter in motion right. They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Don't even let me get that ball off if it's not going to be anywhere complete. They're just doing that to try to give up a cheap interception. That's all it is. It's so terrible.
Time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
That's all that is the A trying to give my opponent cheap. Here we go, man. He has it until he's getting tackled. Drops it. Here goes the momentum. I'm telling you, I can feel it swinging.
Now they'll audible to something else. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. This will go to Henry out wide. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Carter, the motion man right. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That is caught. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Some guys just simply have it. And Randy
My name, my own
name. Big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for him. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. Now they're going to slow him down.
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Mahomes will throw for it. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
And he returns this to the 22. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
I'm more worried about the health of the quarterback. That's the bigger thing, Jags fans.
On second down, Vic again.
Star QB.
Escaping the pressure right.
La, la, la.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Working out of the gun, Michael Vick. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Derrick Henry taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Jags are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on 1st down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful, and that bumps their lead up even further. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for them, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down.
If I knew what was good for him, he'd quit now. Let's go, baby. I'm a Super Bowl Lord. Bless me with this win. Give you the praise and glory you deserve. You just look so disappointed to be wearing that. It's funny.
challenge awaits. Can you fulfill that solo challenge? Time to find out. It is indeed the solo challenge, and it's Madden Ultimate Team time. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Right away, they'll change the look. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. A check down here for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Cheetah.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Fighting through it. He's got space. Down the right sideline. Touchdown, Jaguars. Derrick Henry, 50 yards. And the Jaguars put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get in to make it 8-0. So they get in for the opening drive score, and they go for 2. They kept the kicker lonesome over there. They said, we don't need you this time.
Kickers? Who needs kickers for PATs?
Nice now.
We want them for field goals, not for PATs. They went for 2 and got it. It's a new tone setter for this team.
And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Vic operating on 1st down. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. The sack that time by Michael Strahan. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early. And I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
Vic with the incompletion there on 3rd down.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On is the Chargers punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. busts through the tackle. It'll be a 39-yard punt, give them a good 10 yards on the return. The Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
When Mahomes sees something, he'll change the play.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great effort there. 39 yards.
And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he's going to be hit and taken down.
Don't miss his man.
Just nowhere
I don't understand.
And the try for 2 is snuffed out.
Bronx,
the kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
I don't know how, but that's what it is, I guess.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
And a high throw there.
4 guys, and none of them can intercept it, and one of them has pick artists.
That one was kind of up for grabs that time, and you've got to be careful defensively not to make contact too early. But that was textbook right there to get in tight and force the incompletion.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
William the Refrigerator Perry
gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get untracked in this one.
On is the Chargers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll take it just outside the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Mahomes now on 1st down. That one caught by Carter. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Jaguars have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit, and if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
That's now 6 dropbacks, 6 incompletions. Yeah, the defense has been pretty good early, but he's got to start hitting some of those throws. He's making them better than what they actually are.
That throw by Vick, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Henry running right. And he's able to break out of one tackle.
Beating up on a guy like this.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
If you don't quit at the end of the first quarter, I'm going to put 100 points on you. I'm just telling you that right now. So that's your best bet.
The big finish with the tackle.
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. They'll run it again with Henry. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Now 3rd down and 7. They hand this one to Gronk.
I easily could have scored, but I don't want to.
Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Whatever. I told you what you're going to get, fool.
We are in for a good one as we're through one.
Obviously, you don't know what you're doing.
Sports. The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And not only did he not get in the end zone, he didn't get the 1st down either. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. And defensively, they were ready for that, a full-on blitz on 4th down, and they stop them short of the marker.
Oh, and someone's got to feel really good about that, and that's the defensive coordinator. He dialed up a great run blitz defense, and they hit it just right.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. And they'll stop him at the 1-yard line, but small consolation there following the turnover. When you're on your own 1-yard line like they were, oftentimes you're thinking just run on any down, get some space. There they elect to throw it. It cost them.
You get the sense that they were banking on the element of surprise, right? Everyone expects you to run it there. Let's take a shot. Let's throw it. Try and create some space, some room. And it went awry, didn't it?
And they will take a knee here. And they'll indeed take a knee. Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. from the left hash. A chip shot here.
In any case, let's walk inside here. Let's see how it is. Just completely and totally empty like it always is. While we discuss their financials. They say they made $52 million in EBITDA.
And the now 40-year-old veteran able to put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
So there is no profit here at all. But they announce it sort of like a badge of honor. I mean, I don't know exactly what they're trying to get at here. To make a $208
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
$3 million investment is a 4.8%.
This taken in right around the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
3.7% just on the money that they're borrowing as far as their return. They're proud.
The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out, they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Fantastic. Going here has to be some of the best in the world. Up next, we are going to road trip to a city in the mountains called Acre. Driving here, you do have
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Here's Michael Vick. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Sacked there by Ray Lewis.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. And he is going to go down for the 5th time tonight, and this one is going to be a safety.
Right now, they're just trying to get to halftime because they need a break. This game, it's been slacking in every way, and they just got driven backwards for a safety.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here.
What's the problem with the car? We had a delivery at 10 a.m. today. It's now 1:40. Client's really pissed. Car's not starting. It's been to Lamborghini 3 times. All 3 times it goes there, it usually starts first go. It's stuck in 3rd gear, so of course it's not going to start. It needs to be in neutral. See, it says N. It's going back to Lamborghini again today. We've got an upset customer. Lucky we have a different car to give him as an upgrade. It's part of the rental car business. Boss, what's the problem with the car? Just a professional assassin. If you hate coal, you won't like the Black Thunder mine in Wyoming. The Black Thunder thermal coal mine, located in the southern Powder River Basin of Wyoming, was opened in 1977 and for many years was the largest single coal operation in the world. In 2004, Black Thunder became the first coal mine in America to ship a cumulative 1,000 million short tons over its 27-year life to date. It was ranked as the second most productive coal mine in the country in 2018. The mine produces low-sulfur, sub-bituminous coal suitable for power station fuel without any preparation, except crushing. Black Thunder operates several individual open pits within its enlarged concession area, using 5 large large drag lines for overburden handling. Black Thunder's two 12,000-ton silos and 82,000-ton slot storage system feed twin-rail loadouts with capacities of 4,000 tons per hour. If you hate coal, you won't like the Black Thunder mine in Wyoming.
Wait, so why are you breaking up for me then? Because I found someone better than you, and you're always cheating on me. Like, I had enough of this. Holy shit, I guess
Need some new clothes.
You're fine.
Hey, don't be a dick.
The 5 funniest disguises moments in Family Guy. At number 5, we have the person who...
We're here in Ann Arbor.
I love that piece you did on the invention of the guillotine.
How am I randomly one harvest player short of having +1 speed? I thought I had stinking 23. Something's messed up somewhere. I'll put John Madden in so I don't forget again while I'm in here. Something's messed up somewhere. That's the left end. I have no idea what happened at the left end. I need to go get him again. I'm telling you, that +1 speed like really does like matter. I ain't gonna lie. Like really matters. So I'm gonna get rid of him.